Hello everyone, welcome back to B.Studios. My name is Maranatha, and as usual here we talk about all things Nollywood movies, Nollywood series. If that's a cup of tea, this is the place to be. Today I'm going to be talking quickly about two movies I saw this past weekend. House of Ga or Ga, is it Ga or Ga on Netflix, and Beats on Amazon Prime. These two movies came out, I think Beats came out maybe early last week, while House of Ga came out on 27th, I believe, either 26th or 27th of July, I believe. And House of Ga, Ga, when I saw it, I was seeing people talking about it, but I'm like, I don't want to watch anybody's opinion. I'm so sorry about the noise. I'm in Camelot and all the bikes are moving up and down. Anyway, I saw people talking about it, but I didn't want to watch it because I didn't want to have any opinion. I wanted to see it. So I was just stalling about watching it because I wasn't sure, because it was 2 hours. I wasn't sure I had the time to watch it. But I just said, let me just watch it so that I can talk about it quickly. And my dears, as I pressed play, I did not pause. I watched it straight. Let's talk about what it is and then I'll say my thoughts. House of Ga is a Bolanle Austin Peters movie. It is on Netflix and it starred Femi Branch, Funke Akindele, Bimbo Manuel, Kunle Koka, Dele Odule, what's this guy's name? Adeniyi Johnson, Adedimeji Lateef, Teddy A, Micah Folarin, Jay Blaze, Olayode Juliana, Bam Bam, everybody. People that can speak Yoruba, they were plenty in this movie, and it was star-studded. And I think this story, I didn't even know actually. It was when I finished watching it that somebody was telling me there's an actual house of Basharun Ga in Oyo Kingdom. I didn't know about that. Maybe I need to look up my history very well. But the story follows a man, Basharun Ga. He was the lead. He was the antagonist at this point. He was the lead in this film. Following the life of Basharun Ga, this man was a tyrant. And with this aspect of it, there was a little bit of similarity with Jagun Jagun, just a little bit. It's not like it was fully similar, because Jagun Jagun was about a warlord that was like wicked and crazy. But this Basharun Ga was a tyrant. He was just crazy. Like, he was just a crazy man. So he just followed the life of the tyranny of this man, and how, his house kept on growing, how people, kings were afraid of him. He was just a tyrant. All the works, everything you can think of, killing, evil, everything evil, this man was doing it. And then, see, at this, it doesn't matter how long you live as a tyrant or as a wicked person, life will catch up with you. It's just a matter of time. Just chill. All the excesses will catch up with you, and that was basically the story. So it was just the whole life, like what happened to him as he assumed power, and how he misused power and all of that, and how he ended up badly. If you know what, I'm so sorry, I'm going to spoil it. What did I like about this film? Everything. Like I said, when I pressed play, I did not stop. And this is one of those movies, like, this movie gave me the feeling that I had when I was watching Jagun Jagun. If you've not seen my Jagun Jagun review, you should check it out. And if you know what Jagun Jagun, I don't know what I'm waiting for, go and watch it. I kept on doing like I was exclaiming loudly while watching this film. And like, I know I'm very expressive and I'm very dramatic, but this one, it was another level. I really enjoyed this movie. Let's talk about the casting first. Let us talk about Femi Branch as Basharun Ga. Jesus, like, I don't know if I still have the clip of, or if I can find one of my favorite scenes in this film, I'll put it here. The scene where one of his sons, Seun Akindele's character, died or was killed. Then he went back home and he had like this. It's not monologue. Is it soliloquy? It's not soliloquy. I don't know. He was talking to himself, and this man was crying and talking, and the emotions. My God, I was so excited. Femi Branch, my God. No, he blew. Like, of course, he's an actor. Like, of course, he's a very great actor. But in the role of Basharun Ga, I don't know. Like, he was just too good. Like, kudos, I beg, thumbs up to Femi Branch. Like, it was too. See, then other people played their role well. This film was funny. Funke Akindele, she did so well as like his first wife. She was funny at some point, and I really liked it. Jide Blaze as the man's first son, Olaotan. He was called Olaotan the Merciless, and he was as merciless as his name was, and there was this fury on his face every time. Jide Blaze is mostly always a director. Once in a while you see him in movies, but like I really appreciated his acting in this film. And I think Bolanle Austin Peters, I think she does research, or she thinks a lot about her cast before she puts them in. Michael Folaren, what can I say? He's almost everybody's fave. He did so well. Even Mr. Teddy A in his fight scenes, I really enjoyed it. Adedimeji Lateef as a drunk, loved it. I think the casting was top notch. It's possible that some people, I don't know, like, I don't want to be mean. Like, they could have done away with some of the other cast. To me, they were not that relevant to use those people, but I don't know, maybe there was, I don't know what it was. But all in all, it was pretty good. Casting was good. Let's talk location. Please, is it that every time they want to shoot all this type of film, they used to build, or is it that Ibrahim Chata's film village or Kunle Afon? I don't know where they used, but location was so nice. And I don't know whether they used to build these places for films, but whatever the case may be, it was splendid, very nice. Everything was good. Costuming, perfect. I don't want this video to be too long, that's why I'm going fast. Costume was beautiful. Makeup, everything was like, I don't have complaints. Now there's a disclaimer. If there was nudity, it was not too much, but the girl that played the role of or the Basharon kidnapped slaves, or after he won war, then they not kidnapped at this point, they took slaves. You know, whenever they go for war, you know, these like medieval times, you know, these epic movies, all those type of things, they will get slaves as like spoils of war. Then there was a girl that the king carried, and you know, at the end he wanted to, like, not at the end, like, you know, he wanted to sleep with her, which kind of depicts like the ruthlessness of the king. So I understood where they were coming from. But if you're someone that does not like nudity, because I just saw that this guy just drag her up, I thought they showed boob. If it's a boob, I don't know. If it's CGI, I don't know. Whatever the case may be, sha. So if it's something they're not comfortable with, it's just something to note. But it was just, I think, like twice that we saw that, and for the rest of the film, there was I don't think there was nudity again. Yeah, so let's talk about the storyline. I don't know how different this storyline is from the real story of the Bashorunga, because I've been seeing people talking about how they're taking away from the culture. I don't know anything about that, but I know that some writers, even when they want to make like a movie, if they want to just base it on something, they don't actually follow, because there's still creative liberty too. So to make it interesting, and as much as you want to tell a story, you still want it to be interesting to sell. So I don't know how much they drifted, but I think that the story was good the way they told it. Yeah, apologies to like people that this is their history. If they don't like it, I don't know, but I think that based on someone that was just watching it, and it made me interested in the story of Ga actually, and it's something that I think I'm going to actually research. So in one way or the other, they actually put attention to the house of Ga. And I got to hear things like about the Oyo Messi, they were the kingmakers, and just know more about Oyo, which I think is a win-win, but I don't know. It's not my state, so I don't know. So let's talk about the themes in this movie, like the ruthlessness of Bashorunga. This man was a tyrant. If this man actually existed, God, I don't want to know how the people dealt with him at that time. If you just say something that he doesn't like, you are dead. He would marry, and I know that these are some of the ways that those wicked men used to show their power, their authority, by having an unhealthy amount of wives. He had like 6 or 7 wives before. Then he was still marrying more. It was crazy to me. But let's leave all of that. See, I highly recommend you go check House of God. up. I don't know if I've even done justice to this review. I just really want to talk about it because I was excited. I feel like it's a very, very well done movie. It was really nice. There was bits of similarity to me between it and Jack, just bits. Not, it was not if, but this is how, like, even if the movies are similar, they were still well executed very well, and they are standalone movies. Like, you don't have to say, oh, somebody copied Jack or another person. No, even there were a little bit of similarities in these films, they still stand out very well because cinematography was well done, the story was well done, the casting, everybody brought their A game, and it was beautiful. So if you've not seen House of God, go and check it out. The second movie I want to talk about is Beads. This one is on Prime, Amazon Prime, and it starred Efa Iwara, Zainab Balogun, Shafi Bello, Bimbo Manuel, Shegun Arinze. And this movie, quick, I'll just talk about it. It followed the life of Zainab Balogun and Efa Iwara. They were engaged and they wanted to get married. It was giving me these Japa vibes, but something that happened was that she was, like, the day of our engagement was becoming a recurring day. It was happening, like, something would happen on that day, and then she would wake up, the day would play out again, and the way what was happening at the end was very bad. So she was trying to rewrite the future, or rewrite history, or I don't know. So she was trying to do things, like, every time she has that day again, she was trying to do things to make sure that the evil that happened at the end of that day does not repeat itself. That's basically what it is. So it was like that whole, that was what happened in that Japa film too, where he was trying to make sure, like, he was reliving the same day, and he was thinking that he had to fix some wrongs, so that if he could fix his wrongs, then maybe he'll be able to advance to the next day. So that's basically what this bit was about. It was pretty cute. Eventually they were able to fix it, but this whole thing just follows that the sequence of events that happened while she was reliving the same day. I also think you can check it out. It's pretty nice. And I think one of the things that I got from that film is, I always learn lesson, is how, like, the way they say the sins of the father, there's that adage, I don't know if it's an Igbo adage, that the sins of the father will be visited upon the son and all of that. The painful thing about this whole situation is that your person, papa, or somebody will do wrong. It will not be the third or fourth generation that will be suffering it. I don't like that stuff. So as a person, try not to be doing nonsense. Try to be fair, try to be kind, so that your future generation, that's the thing that is to pain me in this life sometimes. Make the person will do bad thing, make it the using your head carrier. No, they don't do bad things, so that your sins will not be visited on your children and your children's children. And as children of God, me now, I'm a child of God, I believe personally that no sin of my father in the name of Jesus can ever be visited upon me. So we they pray, we they break covenants and curses, we know those kind of things, they follow us. But still, in as much as we are praying and Jesus has broken the yoke and all of that stuff, it is still important to not be doing bad things, so that you won't even make your children to start working hard, or praying and trying to break a curse and covenant. You can tell that I'm angry. Anyway, these are the two movies I've seen. Have you seen them? What are your thoughts? Do you enjoy it? Do you think the Nigerian cinema to me, Nigerian cinema is getting better, and I will stay on this hill. Even though I say Nigerian films, they don't do it for me. Now you sabi, Nigerian movies do it for me. And I think you should check out House of God on Netflix. You should check it out, and you should check out Beads on Amazon Prime. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.